What's up, guys? Welcome to your 60 or 78th tutorial. Let me check if that's right. 77th tutorial for the new Boston. So basically what we're going to do in this tutorial is something really simple. Basically it's real quick, real easy. Last thing we're going to do for this graphics surface class, I know I told you guys we were done with that, but since I'm going to release this app on the market for you guys to download, some of you guys might already have downloaded it if you are living in the future, because then it would already be on the marketplace and this video would be made in your past. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's too late. But basically we want to be conscious of slower devices that will download our app from the marketplace. So how we can kind of utilize our thread and make it use less processing speed so slower devices can run at kind of the same rate as higher devices. We want to set up kind of a frames per second atmosphere when we work with animation or game development, because as of now, within this on touch method is basically the only thing that's kind of going as fast as it can, because we have this return true here. It's just cycling through and updating and like sweating, and we're like, hey man, you want some water? He's like, no, I gotta do this man, get out of my way. And using all the processing speed it can, we kind of want to be like, hey man, just sleep for a little bit. Yeah, you're like, sleep, we already know how to do that. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple concept, but when working with game development, it comes in very beneficial to have a set frame rate that you work with. And kind of the concept, or kind of how to create a frame rate, is just doing some simple calculation. For example, if we want to have a frame rate of about 60 frames per second, all we have to do is take 1000 milliseconds, which is 1 second, divided by our frame rate that we want to achieve, so 60, and that would equal 16.66666666667 frames, or I mean that's the sleep time that we want to have. But we're going to be even more generous and just say sleep, or thread dot sleep, and then we're going to say like 50 instead of 16 or 17, something like that. So this will give us a frame rate of 20 frames per second for the most part. And all we have to do now is, again, surround it with a try and catch. So just hover over and say surround with try and catch, and it sets it up for us very nicely. Again, this is within our on touch method. And that's going to allow, again, our application just to sleep every once in a while, not use all the processing speed that it needs, and it's not really going to affect the way our application runs. For the most part, it's just going to save some of that processing speed. I know this tutorial is pretty much pointless, but the frames per second is an important concept for you game developers that you want to consider in the future. But as you can see, it doesn't really affect how our application runs for the most part. It actually makes it run faster because we have more processing speed, and it doesn't really affect the performance. So hopefully, I don't know, this tutorial is just pathetic. I'm sorry guys, but again, frames per second is an important concept. I'm just going to leave it with that because I need to go to bed, and we're going to get into an awesome topic in the next tutorial. So awesome, in fact, I don't even know what it's going to be about yet. So look forward to seeing you guys then, and have a good one. Peace.